I am excited. Yes, indeed. You know what the next track day is? It's a little something we call Le Mans. That's right. Our driving group does something kind of special. We actually run at night. So that means, just like Le Mans, it's dark out and there are no lights at Castrol. So what we're going to do is take some of these, which are knockoff of the Sea Sucker, and we're going to put a light bar on the FRS to get ready for this next track day. I'm looking forward to this. It should be fairly simple. We've already done it on the STI. Okay, we're going to steal some of the parts off the STI. But this should be pretty darn cool running at night. So in preparation for the next track day, let's get at it. Okay, so first things first, I apologize for the condition of the garage. I'm doing construction work in the backyard. It's a mess, I know. But the plan is to take this light bar, which I originally bought for Wifey's truck, and kind of mount it on the front of the FRS. So using the suction cups, which are supposed to be good for like damn near 200 kilometers per hour and about 45 pounds a piece, we're going to stick it on the front and then do a temporary wiring job with a switch in the cabin so I can turn the light bar on and off when we're on track. We are allowed to run lights, we're allowed to run high beams. We'll see what they say when we get there, but it should be good. We've done this before. The thing I didn't like about my old setup, especially on the Viper, was the light would just kind of fall off, especially with HIDs. So I'm hoping with the light bar we're going to get a little bit more flood on the sides and be able to see those apexes as we're coming into it in pitch black. Okay, so the light bar we have is a 20-inch Auxbeam. I use a larger version of this same light bar on the 4Runner. Not that we're doing a whole lot of night runs lately, and it's the middle of summer in Canada, so therefore it don't get dark until late. But we're planning to mount it, I think, actually down on the front fascia here. I tried this out last night, just kind of sized it up, and it seemed to work just fine. So we got some bolts to put in and then attach that up. Okay, so here's the plan. Got the wiring harness off the STI, so power cord, and then the ground is right there. Now the battery on the FRS is on this side of the engine bay, not on the driver's side, which is different than the STI. I think what'll probably happen is we'll do the relay here, and then the connection on this particular relay system, it's this one here, for the control cable, is actually quite long. So what we'll do is zip tie it across, bring it into the cabin through the window, because it's going to be hot. It's been like 35 to 40 degrees C here, which, I mean that's hot, right? But you also think about it that in Alberta, we often see temperatures at minus 45 or more, minus 50 degrees C. So here we get almost a 90 degree temperature change throughout the year. So we need robust stuff, right? Anyways, back to the plan. I think then we'll take the control unit in through the window and attach it either to the center console or over to behind the steering wheel. That way we can click on and click off the light bar. But first and foremost, we're going to get the mounts put on, and then we'll go set it on the car and run the wiring. Now these suction cups only come in SAE thread pitch on them, so I had to go out and buy 1/4 inch by 20 thread pitch bolts and nuts. The problem is every car I've ever owned has had metric. Even the Dodges have had, they're all metric. So the tools I gotta find. Okay, so that worked. Use a 7/16 ratchet head. Again, I'm not really good with this SAE system, but anyways, we put a nut on it, and then I used a crush washer between the mounting point of the suction cup and the leg of the light bar. Now the reason why I'm using the legs that came with the light bar is because I have micro adjustments on them, so I can actually kind of adjust the beam while we're at the track fairly quickly. Okay, you gotta check this out. Look at this. Ah, get out crazy. Check this out. Pulling up, I'm like really giving it. That's not going anywheres. This is gonna be so awesome. Next, gotta put the cables in. Actually, I have to do some connectors on this because I want to use the quick connects that are on these ends. Yeah, it's not supposed to rain, so we should be okay for waterproofing, but probably still throw some electrical tape on it just to make sure it doesn't short out. Okay, so we got the crimped ends on, so we can connect those over. Next, we really got to put the terminals on the battery. It's kind of going to be dark in there, so I think what I'm going to do is set up the camera light and try to show that, but it might turn into a montage. Okay, so we have everything set up with the relay, with the fuse. Now we gotta do is join these together. So the last thing to do is actually plug in the controller. Really simple. If I can find the, oh yeah, put the wire already in the car. Well, like I said, it's nice and long, so let me flip this around. Now, does the ignition need to be on? We got power. Oh my gosh. It's a collapsed sun. There we go. We have light. Now, I know from doing this with the Forerunner, I can't leave that on without the trickle charger on the battery because it will draw down. That's how powerful these LEDs are. So anyways, that's done. Feel really good about getting this all together. We have a track day, July 1st, Canada Day. Oh yes, indeed. We are going to be up at Castrol, and this one runs till midnight. That's right. Now, in the land of the never setting sun in the summer, that means that it gets dark about 10 o'clock. We're past the summer solstice, so it's going to be 10:30, which gives us about an hour and a half of night running, which, from doing this before, I swear this is some of the coolest stuff and some of the most driver intense stuff. The only problem with it is I don't know how it's going to look on camera. In fact, I think it's probably going to be pretty terrible on camera. So I'm going to take you guys with me. I'll be in the next video. Until then, remember to subscribe because we're gaining subscribers. It's happening. We're making this work. Hit the like button. Comment. Hey, what do you think? Is this crazy? Are we doing something like out of this world? It is a removable light pod, which is different than what we put on the STI. Love to hear what you guys think about that. But until next time, remember to always stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.